Hello and thank you for joining us for this walkthrough of our current exhibition, Small Works. My name is Bradley Butler and I am the Executive Director and Curator at Main Street Arts in Clifton Springs, New York. This is our 11th annual National Juried Small Works exhibition, and it features 232 artists from 30 states. And so I'm going to give you a little walkthrough of what the exhibition looks like, just in case you're not able to come in and see it for yourself, or maybe you just needed this little preview in order to entice you to come in and see it for yourself. Perhaps you were at our opening reception at the beginning of November and you weren't actually able to see what the show looks like because it was a packed house. And that was very fun, but opening receptions are more like parties and a little less like seeing art, but it was a great time. This exhibition will be up through December 21st, which is a Saturday, and it is the last exhibition of the year. This is the largest exhibition ever at Main Street Arts, and I think one of the strongest small work shows that we've had. For the past few years, I have been the juror of this exhibition. Prior to that, we always had guest jurors, and I felt it would be a good way for me to have more connection with the work when laying it out and installing the show, and it has definitely worked out that way. When viewing all of the submission images, you can kind of have a relationship with the work right away rather than just when unloading, where we store the work and figuring it out at that point. It's like I already know, some connections between some of the work and how I might want to lay it out. And that comes in handy when actually putting the exhibition together on the walls. This exhibition is always such an incredible amount of work to install, but it's always very fun for me. My approach to curating has been as much about how works of art relate to one another in the space, as much as it's been about the particular works of art themselves. I love creating narrative across several pieces, or pulling things together based on color, contrast, or shape, or theme. And some of these smaller walls here, allow for maybe a more focused approach to pulling a theme together. This one has kind of references of home. And then whereas some of the larger areas, like the big expanse of the largest wall in the gallery, this one is more like things that relate, kind of woven in and kind of keeping moving throughout the wall. But in thinking about the way that other people approach viewing small works and the way that I approach it, I rarely can ever see this show other than just thinking about, full walls at a time or how pieces relate to one another rather than, zeroing in on individual pieces. People often ask like, oh, what's your favorite piece in the show? And it's always difficult for me to answer that question because I really just appreciate the way that things fit together, more than any one piece. And obviously that's not to say that I don't probably have a favorite. It's just hard for me to come up with that. Speaking of favorites, there are 13 award winners. And so we have a Best in Show, 2 Main Street Arts Choice Awards, and then 10 honorable mentions. And we're highlighting each of those award winners on our social media throughout the exhibition. So check out Instagram and Facebook for posts about all of the award winners. But if you're able to come and see the show for yourself, you're also able to vote for the People's Choice Award. So you can cast your ballot for your favorite piece in the show if you find one, or just a piece that you feel is worthy of an award. So you can vote through the end of the exhibition on the 21st of December, and we encourage you to do that. In addition to the Small Work Show, we also have our online exhibition of cups and mugs called The Cup, the Mug, which runs through Saturday, December 7th. And that is on our website, mainstreetartscs.org, where you can also preview and purchase anything in this exhibition. And we also have a little exhibition in our Stairwell Gallery as well. So there are a few pieces behind our counter here in the retail area and then the rest of it continues in the Stairwell Gallery itself. These are all paintings by Deborah Bilinski, so we'll take a look at that as well. And I'll tell you a little bit about Deborah as well. So Deborah's mother was a painter, and so Deborah had an early start creating art. She works in both oil and acrylic in a realistic style. In 2013, Deborah relocated to the Finger Lakes region from Michigan, and she is a signature status member of the Rochester Art Club and the Genesee Valley Plein Air Painters. And Deborah has been in a good handful of juried shows here in the past, including Small Works. And she says of her work, "My paintings are about light and shape. The quality of the light can be subtle or bold, but it is distinctly part of the subject matter. I think of my work as assemblages of well-defined shapes in varying colors, telling a story of what is going on in the painting." And you can definitely see, the way that she stylizes her imagery using shape, especially in some of the still life paintings as we go down the stairs here. And she also has some kind of trompe l'oeil-esque work, which is interesting, juxtaposed next to some more pared down, stylized painting like we have here. And it's always great when the Stairwell Gallery show is very different from the Small Work show. This is so different because it's, one artist's work. So you get to come here and see work by 232 artists in our Small Work show. And then you get to come and see, one artist's, little body of work here as well. So I'll take you back into the Small Work show again. So again, you can preview and purchase work from the exhibition at mainstreetartscs.org. And we do hope that you'll have a chance to come in and see this exhibition for yourself. If not, though, we do also have exhibition photographs on our website. You can find a link to our Flickr album for the exhibition. And I'll just make sure I give you a nice view of all the walls here. Gallery hours are Tuesday and Wednesday from 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. and Thursday through Saturday from 11 a.m. to 6 p.m. And again, the last day to view the exhibition is Saturday, December 21st. And I think anyone that comes to see the show, you'll definitely find something that you'll want to vote for the People's Choice Awards. Don't forget about that. And I'd like to thank all of the artists for being a part of this really wonderful exhibition. And everyone that's come in to see the show, purchase work, thank you all. And we hope to see more of you throughout the month of December.